Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna step out real quick, and you guys say something on it, and I'm gonna see if it works. Okay.
Okay. Let's see if it's. There you go. Do you see it?
Hello,
Test.
welcome to Youthful Conversations.
Do you see
Hello,
it? Test.
welcome to Youthful Conversations.
Okay, that works first.
Okay, cool.
Welcome to Youthful Conversations.
Oh.
Hey, that's fire.
All right.
That's cool.
I don't really have much advice for it. I'd say I'll ask the questions and we'll just have like honest dialogue. Be yourself,
Mhm.
be personable, and I think the conversation will go great.
For sure.
All right. Question.
As far as the mic, like, is it? Would I just hold it, or do you think
You can clip it on. You can hold it. Either one's up to you.
Okay.
These mics are pretty strong, so they'll pick up no matter where you put it, how you put it. But I usually wear it on my shirt just so I don't have to like hold it.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
My bad, I keep having. My mom is usually here and she keeps me on track, but she's not here.
That's okay.
So it's like I'm trying to
We need mama.
run through the checklist of everything by myself. She makes sure like episode count, soundboard, everything straight.
Mhm.
That's like my producer, but
Word.
I'm producing it myself.
That's what's up.
All right. Welcome to episode 8 of Youthful Conversations. Today we have a dynamic panel with Miss Anya and Mr. Timothy Eugenius.
What's going on?
So we're gonna talk. Our topic today is the sound within, how music, mental health, and the world around us shape who we are. So we have a few questions, but before we start, I would like to go around, do introductions, name. We don't have to do age, but like what you're doing, if you're going to school, job, whatever.
For sure.
So
Ladies first.
Okay. My name is Anya. I'm currently a rising freshman at High Point University, and I'm just here.
My name is Tim. I'm a musician, and I'm just here as well.
Okay, so we'll hop right into our first question. And anyone can take this, you start however. How does the music you listen to reflect your current mental or emotional state?
How does it reflect? I guess I would have to think about what music I'm currently listening to. Well, I mean, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, so I listen to a lot of gospel, and not just like, old church hymns and stuff, but like, there's like gospel R&B, gospel rap, soul, alternative, like the genre is like growing every day. So anything new in that, I'm usually tapped into.
Okay.
And yeah, just how it reflects my current mental state is, I guess it keeps my mind on the things of God.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it just helps me kind of like stay on track and remember what's important.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. You want to go next? Or?
I'll go.
Okay.
I would definitely agree with what you said. I'm definitely a believer as well. So when I listen to gospel from R&B, rap, or just the regular hymns, it definitely gives me more so a peace of mind and not jumbled and feeling overwhelmed. But rather, say I do listen, some worldly music. I do like you do get like a shift in mind, like it makes you feel kind of out of yourself. But rather, when I listen to music such as gospel, it brings me more so peace.
Gotcha.
That's a fact.
Okay, so I have a little bit different answer than both of y'all. I don't listen to rap. Firstly, I just don't like it. I don't think like the beats and like the flow of it like resonates with me personally. I'm mainly an R&B guy. I love R&B, no matter what kind, like whether it be gospel R&B or like regular R&B. I just love R&B. My friends personally say they think I'm like a hopeless romantic. Like I'm always listening to like some kind of like love, R&B love song kind of thing. I personally don't think I'm a hopeless romantic. I just like how it makes you feel. And I think it makes you feel good. So I like, I like the Bryson Tiller. I like the the Music Soul song. I recently got into him. My brother put me on. And he won't stop talking about it because I play him like every time I'm in the car. He's like, bro, every time you listen to that, you gotta think of me because I put you on. But like, I love the R&Bs. Like, my favorite song right now would be Love, and like the way it, I would say, reflects my mental state and emotional state right now. Makes me feel good. It constantly reminds me, like my brother make jokes about it all the time. He's like, how you listening to love songs and you single? I'm like, do I have to be in love to listen to love songs? Like, God forbid. I just wanna be happy. So I was like, I think it makes me feel good. It makes my mental state feel at peace. It gets me started for the day, gets me hyped, get me happy, makes me feel calm and ready for the day, ready to take on the world. But a lot of people say it makes me feel like I'm a hopeless romantic, just always looking for love, I guess.
Yeah,
And do you think that the music you listen to has the power to change the state of mind or emotional state you're
for sure.
Definitely.
in? Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, let's get into our next question. In what ways has your mental health affected how you show up in your relationships, whether at home, school, with friends, or romantically or business?
I just got deep.
Ooh.
What would be like? Okay, yo, what's your, no, I'm playing. Let me see the question again. It said, "In what ways has your mental health
Affected how you show up in relationships?
Man, I mean, I think kind of like it's kind of like a trail. Like your music affects your mental state, and then your mental state affects the world around you and how you act. And you're right, it affects it a lot because, I guess people say like you are what you meditate on, like you are what you think about. Really, you are what you eat in a sense. So if my mental state is just bad and it's just cruddy, then yeah, I won't, like this morning, like it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? We all came in here. And if I just let that affect me, like, it's terrible, then I would just be a bad guest. You know what I'm saying? It'd probably rub off on y'all, rub off on the viewers and whatnot. And people would just not want to be around that. You know, some people call it like your energy, like, you know, just what you give off. And yeah, I haven't been perfect in it. You know, it's definitely made me not a great person to be around at sometimes, but I think I'm getting better at managing that.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I would say recently, I've like really been out the way. Like, especially since I'm starting college this year. So I haven't been going to like many events. Like before, I would go to like 3 to 4 events a day, like just networking, getting myself out there. Cause I'm like, why not? I want to be a businessman. I want to start doing stuff. So it's like, I might as well go to networking events, go meet people, go do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like at 3 to 4 events a day sometimes. But recently I've like really cut back and I've been in the house. I've been focused. I will say when I do connect with people, since I've been like so focused and so to myself, I've noticed that I give off a much more, how can I say, like a true version of myself answer to people. So like I've really gotten to know myself. So like I give off, like before it would be so business focused, where it's like I'm promoting, I'm networking, blah, 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 blah. Like every day, even with like friends, they're like, why are you trying to sell me something? And I'm like, I'm not trying to sell you something, I'm just talking. They was like, bro, I feel like you're trying to sell me something. So now it's like, it gives off like, this is like who I actually am. And I'm being true and genuine to myself. And that's like through everything. Mm-hmm. So I've seen my bonds grow stronger with people just because of how I've allowed myself to grow in mental health and grow in myself as a person.
Word. I like that.
Oh, my turn.
Yes.
I totally agree with the both of you, Jeremiah. I think like being isolated in some way, like it allows you to know yourself and understand like who you are and like what triggers you, what makes you upset, and how to deal with that on your own. Because I just know for personally, like when I get stressed, like I can just snap. Like the littlest things will make me mad, and I'll just snap, even though I don't mean it. So I have to go back and apologize to my little sister or something. Be like, oh, girl, I'm sorry, but I'm just stressed. So I realized like when you are struggling mentally, you do kind of have to take that time for yourself so you don't mess up anything else that could be, you know, better for you.
Mm-hmm. And if I can add, I think since we don't always know everybody's mental state that's around us, like then me controlling mine and making sure that mine is positive and better, it will affect my environment. Like I've had, at my job, maybe I came in and had a bad day, but then my coworker brings in donuts, and I'm like, oh wow, like okay, so it's a good day now, because somebody decided to be positive. Even if she had a bad morning, she brought in the donuts, and it made everybody's morning, and so it helped us get through the day. So just stuff like that, you can affect other people's mental state more than you think you can.
Low key, I think food just always affects you.
Yeah.
If you get food, I think you always
right.
Me personally, when you bring me food, you'll see the happiest, most peaceful Jeremiah you'll ever see.
Right.
Like I just love food. But I definitely agree with what you said. My sister's been getting on my nerves. Like when me being at the house more, she's like, I don't know what it is. It's like she's found buttons to push and she'll push them. And I'm like, why are you bothering me for no reason? And I think it's just a little sister thing because my brother doesn't do it. But like my brother will do stuff, like we'll play, but he doesn't like get on my nerves. But my sister is just like, she'll push the button and be like, how far can I get you to go before you snap? And then when I snap, she'll go to my mom and then she'll be like, you're 18, you can't be doing that. I'm like, what? I'm not 18, that doesn't mean anything. So yeah. Our next question is, have you ever noticed how outside voices like media, family, or social media impact how you feel about yourself?
Definitely. I can say definitely. I think definitely when I was younger, like I used to take everything to heart and take everything in my mind and think, oh, like they think this about me, they're saying this about me, like it has to be true or whatever. But as I've grown in myself and grown in God's word, I became confident in who I am. So now it's not so much words that affect me, but when people say somebody will never forget how you made them feel, that is something that is so true. Because you could say something so mean to me right now and I brush it off my shoulder. But the way, if you would do something to me that would like action wise, I will always remember that. And it will always like stick with me. So yeah, definitely.
That's true. Yeah. Especially social media. Like I have to take breaks from Instagram. I don't even I have a TikTok, but I have to get on like the computer to get on it because it's just so easy to just scroll. And before you know it, you're comparing yourself. Before you know it, you're thinking bad thoughts about yourself.
Yeah.
And like I haven't done it recently because I've been kind of had to be more active on social media, especially Instagram. But if I don't have to be, then I just try to either delete the app or even going to the internet version of the app helps because it's not as like stimulating, I guess, to my brain. So just deleting social media. That's like the answer. Turn the TV off, basically.
I would say when I started like my journey to like get to know myself this summer, like in June, I would say it was very easy for me to like spiral. Like in June, I was going like a deep spiral of like, dang, I should be doing more. Like, I don't think I've done enough because I was seeing stuff on Instagram and like I got friends, they'll be out there like chasing the world, achieving dreams and like getting opportunities. And I'm like, I'm sitting at the house. I'm sitting at the house doing nothing. And this dude just got this amazing opportunity, or this girl just got this amazing opportunity. And I'm sitting at the house. Like, there's no way I should be doing that. I should be doing more. And it was so easy for me to spiral because it's like, it was my own friends. Like before, like when I go on social media and I scroll, I'll see people like with success like around the world. I'm like, that's, it's cool, whatever. It's Instagram. Like when you see your own like friends, like people you talk to on a daily basis or like you see on a daily basis and you're like, what the world? How are you doing that? And I was like, dang. So I spiraled for like a month straight and I was like, I just can't do nothing. It's hard. And then even got to a point where like it started affecting like my spiritual life or like my mental life. And it was like, it was so hard for me to just pray. Like it was hard. And I was like, how did I get to this spot? Yeah. Because like I would pray all the time, I would read the Bible, I would do all this stuff. But it was like, this is so hard. Because it's like, I feel like I should have more, I should be doing more,
Mhm.
and that I'm praying and it's like I'm not getting it. And it's like you're not
Right.
answering me. So it's like, why do I continue to do it? So like for a month, I was just not doing nothing. It was hard for me to get out of bed. I was just sitting there and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then recently I went to a conference. I went to the the annual NAACP conference. And then I've been going to like a few other conferences. And I'm like, okay, so maybe it's just not my time right now. Maybe it's the time for me to like get to know myself and be by myself.
Mhm.
So that helped me get out of that rut. So in July, I like started to get the ball rolling, and that's where like I connected with you guys. I was like, you guys want to do a podcast, like put it on my notes, put it on Instagram. I was like, I just need to do something because I feel like I'm just not doing anything, sitting in the house, comparing myself to friends and like destroying myself basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the most common, most recent ones I've dealt with. And then the second part of the question is, how did you deal with the outside voices?
Good with the outside voices. I think it definitely stems from a relationship with God. And like you said, there'll be times when I didn't want to pray because I felt like the answer was just going to be no.
Yeah.
I was like, God, can I have this? Can I have this like this person? And it's like, no. And I think the reason that he did that to me was to acknowledge for me to acknowledge what he's already done in my life. It's like, if it's Christmas morning and I get a gift and, something that I really wanted. And then I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. But then my brother opens his gifts and it's something else. And I'm like, oh dang, I wanted that. And I forget about what I just got.
Yeah.
So, to encourage you guys, off the air, we were talking about how y'all are going to college and doing big things. Like, I'm not going to name the college, but that's the college. I was trying to go to that college. And y'all got in there.
I already said it.
HBU. But on like it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
And so I'm not sitting here saying like, y'all are ungrateful. That's not what I'm saying. But I think I am saying like, that's one thing that helps me is like to count my blessings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you can't really think about two things at once.
Yeah.
And so if I'm focused on God and then God reminds me of what he's already done for me, then it kind of lessens that. It makes me more happy for other people too.
Yeah.
Like I can be on social media and be like, that's what's up what they're doing instead of being jealous in a sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I could add on to both of y'all, I think it's so true. Like lately I've been asking God like for certain things. And then I think I've kind of like lost track of what he's already done because I did not have to be going to the school. Going to the school. So I just really have to sit back and look at like, thank you God, like for this and for that. And then to reflect on all of it as a whole. And then what you were saying, what did you say?
Oh, how I was like comparing myself to friends.
Yes,
like that.
I be thinking, okay, I see like social media influencers and stuff, and they're doing all this great stuff, stuff I would like to be doing, but I'm looking like we're on two different ways and steps in life. But then when it comes to like people are
it's like you see your best friend doing
around
something,
me,
you're like,
I'm looking like, dang, I'm not doing enough. But then I have to sit back and realize like it's in my neighborhood, but it's just not my house yet.
Yeah.
Like,
so
that's
it's
deep.
coming, but I have to wait.
That's deep. I never heard that. I'm still in there. You hear me saying I'm still in there.
But yeah, you just have to like wait and keep praying and keep the faith for real, because God, like, he's gonna do it. Even if it's not right now, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I like that.
If I can add,
of course. No, okay, so you don't have to ask. Can you add on? I like my podcast is just conversation.
Okay.
So we literally are just talking about ideas, talking about what we think, and being honest. So
so it's free.
Feel free, of course.
So I have two friends. They make music like I do. We're actually about to put out a project. And we've just been really busy. Well, I've been really busy, but they have families, right? They have wives and they each have sons. And so, I'm a little older in age and I'm like, that's kind of something I want one day. And, I feel like, as the older I get, the more I'm like, am I really? And they have, different jobs, different opportunities and things going for them. And I'm like, man, like, I kind of want that. But, having one-on-one conversations with them, they're like, man, it is not easy. Like, they wish they were in my position in a sense. They were like, man, I wish like I had my own spot again. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. And so a lot of times those people that you're looking at, if you really just sat down and talked with them, they're like, bro, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, being where I'm at, like, it's cool. Like you said, like, it's in my neighborhood. It's just not my house. But how much does the house cost? You know what I'm saying? How much does it take to maintain a house?
Yeah.
It's a lot. So, you know, God knows what he's doing. That's always what I gotta tell myself, like, yo, God got me. Like,
Yeah.
if I was ready for it, I would have had it. Like, I feel like I've been obedient to him. I feel like I've been faithful. And if I'm not, God, show me. But, you know, where you have me now is where I should be. And like, help me look around and maximize, you know, where I'm already at. Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely the mindset if I had it, where it's like, I just gotta be, what's for me is for me. And then when it's my time, it's my time. So I'm not gonna rush it. Just gotta be patient and wait for my time. Cause you know, they say God's time is perfect. Well, God's timing is perfect. Let me not say they say. God's timing is perfect.
They're right.
So just been waiting on his timing, and everything that he has done is, you know, in order and what he wants it to be. So our next question is, do you think music can be a form of therapy? I think so, personally. Again, I like the R&B music. So like when I'm sad or something, I don't really listen to like sad songs that make you like feel bad or anything about yourself. So like when I'm sad or something, or I'm just not on my A game a certain day, and I listen to like the music I like listen to, my day just shifts for some reason. So I think personally, music is a type of therapy.
For sure, it can definitely be therapeutic because it's like you're, like certain like okay, this is me being a music nerd, but like frequencies, like when you hear the 808 in hip hop, then like that actually, I heard like that like negatively affects you, and that's kind of what, you know, leads to like a lot of violence and whatnot within the hip hop community. I don't know if that's a fact. I'm no scientist, but I heard that certain things kind of make you happy, like certain like notes, like minor notes, major notes, they kind of communicate to your brain, oh, it's time to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now it's time to be sad. And, you know, so I think it can be therapeutic. And then I feel like it can also do the opposite and be pretty damaging if you let it. Yeah.
No, you know how I just saw you thinking. I was like, maybe she got something.
I had it in my head and I just forgot.
I was gonna say, I think it can. Like, I know personally for me, like I can listen to music and say I'm like in a bad state of mind. Like I can listen to music and it'll calm me down, but it's not technically for me, it's not really like the melody or anything. I like listen to the lyrics, like word by word. Like say like I'm questioning something or I'm doubting something either about myself or my life. Like I can pull up a gospel song or pull up an R&B song, listen to the lyrics and say, you know what, like that's true right there. What I'm thinking isn't true, but this is what it is. And it's like a reminder. Because I think when you go into therapy, like say you physically go to therapy or, you know, online you see like a physical therapist, like they're talking to you, they're understanding you, and, you know, they're finding solutions for you, and they're like validating like what you are feeling, but also like giving you a solution like, hey, this isn't true, but it's rather something else. I guess I don't really know how to phrase it. But that's like the same thing with music. Like you could be doubting your faith in God, and then you hear, oh, I'm faithful, or oh God, you are faithful, you've been good to me. And that's literally all you need.
Okay. All right. So second part. If so, what song or artist has helped you during a low point in your life?
I was about to ask that. I was about to say, who do y'all listen to? Oh gosh.
I'm not gonna lie. Like one of my I just started listening to him recently, but like he's like up there already. Music Soul Child. He just has some great music. My favorite song right now by him is like Half Crazy. He talks about how he was in a situation with one of his close friends and how they tried to progress it further into a relationship, but it just didn't work out. So now he has to like erase those feelings, and he's trying to get back to being friends, but it's just not the same. And now he has to do like deep reflection on himself and how can he learn to regulate his emotions again and learn how to be happy by himself without relying on his friend to make him happy. I haven't went through a situation like that.
Wow.
But I relate to the part where it's like I have to learn how to regulate my emotions again without relying on people too much. Because before I started like my platform and I started doing like the stuff that I do now with the public speaking and the community work, I was a big time people pleaser. Like I would change up the person I am. I would change up how I act, change up what I believe in, just to make sure that you was like you accept me as a friend to some degree. But now it's like I'm where I'm at because this is who I want to be. So I don't care what you think. But a lot of that has come from me learning how to regulate my emotions and myself, so that way I can't be happy. So when I hear that song, it's like, okay, he's learning how to regulate himself, and it like connects to me deeply because I had to go through that journey.
Wow, that's true. I'll let you go. Sitting here like, oh gosh.
The one I would say, Maverick City, the Christian artist group, like that's a great group to me, especially it being, majority of them being younger. Like I feel like that really speaks to like our generation specifically. And then as a girl, I have to say Mariah the Scientist. As a girl, I mean, she is just speaking to us what we go through, either it comes from men or friendships, other relationships. She just really, your relationship within yourself, like she just really speaks about it and validates you, makes you feel like what you're feeling isn't wrong, and it also helps you like how to deal with it. And, I'm not the only one feeling this way either.
Gosh, it's a lot. Like I'll speak on the gospel end. I mean, I feel like if you're really a gospel artist and you're like putting the Bible, like the word, into your music, then whoever you are, I'll listen to it. Maverick City. There's a band called Red Hands that I like a lot. Of course, grew up on Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond. There's an artist called Sean C. Johnson. He's really dope. And it's just, I don't know. It's just like, because I feel like as believers, we can all kind of relate to the similar struggles of, I mean, even whether it be people pleasing or, issues that women go through. I think we're all kind of in the same bubble of like, we all deal with the same things that Jesus talked about, like doubting versus having faith, or, fear, or all these different things. So I hate to be like a super Christian, but any
of course. I love God. So you know what I'm saying? We welcome all God. We welcome all God on the podcast. That's what I love.
Okay, man. But like, I mean, anybody like Ty Tribbett. I'm looking at my playlist right now. Ty Tribbett, Lisa McClendon. There's an artist named Lauren Milne. She's dope. Dinah McClurkin, Mike Teasy, Swoop, the one Keon. Everybody, it's so many artists out there. Anything that comes across that like feeds my faith, I'm listening to. Anything.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so my next question is kind of deep. Okay, when you're not mentally okay, how does that affect the energy you bring into a room?
Negatively. Yeah. How does it affect the energy I bring to a room? Oh man, it's tough. I'd say mostly negative. I get quiet. So if I'm not okay, then I'll just sit here and just, be within myself.
Yeah.
But I know that affects people around me. So I try to, like, I might be going through a moment. Like I might have just learned, imagine if before I walked in here, I heard some bad news and now I'm in here like trying to fake it till I make it. Yeah. But, that's not always healthy. So, yeah, it negatively affects it. In those moments, I just have to ask God, like, get me through this next however much time. And then afterwards I can go, deal with what I got to deal with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I say for me, I'm about the same. When I'm not okay, you can tell because I'll just go completely quiet. Mm-hmm. And I'm not like a person that's always quiet. Like I like to talk, like to have conversations with people. So when I'm quiet, like I'm just not talking at all, you'll be like, okay, something's wrong. Mm-hmm. Like that's how my mom has noticed. Like we'll be in the living room, or like I'll be in the living room and she'll walk in. Like usually I'm the type of guy, I interact with the TV shows. I know people hate that. Like I'll be watching the TV and I'm like, No way you just did that. Like that doesn't make sense.
I got a
Like,
friend like that.
and she'll be like, and she walked in one time, and I was just like sitting there watching the TV show, and like something that I always respond to popped up on the show, and she was like, "Why didn't you say nothing?" And she was like, "You must not be okay." And I was like, not right now, but I'm just watching TV.
Mhm.
So like I'm that kind of guy. Like if I just go quiet, you'll know something's off.
Shout out your mom for noticing that too.
Shout out.
Yeah, she's like my biggest supporter. She gets on my nerves quite a bit, like quite a bit. Usually when she's here, like the startup process probably will take a bit longer because she's always on my back, like always doing something. But she makes it work. So I love her to death. She just gets on my last like, every day.
As she should.
She's the
As she
best.
should. That's moms.
I would say for me, it's basically like the same for you. I think I pretty much like, well, both of you go quiet and I kind of isolate at the same time. I mean, I could fake it till I make it all day. Like, I mean, I could fake it till I make it all day.
I'm doing it right now. No, I'm
Do
fine. No.
All right. I'm really a talkative person. Like I'm outgoing. I love having a conversation. So, you know, I come into work and I'm just quiet. They're like, Anya, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know, go mind my business, get the job done, and go home. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say like I'm mean to like everyone because I'm you did nothing to me, you know.
Right.
No reason for me to, you know, snap off at you. But
Mhm.
definitely just being like quieter and isolated. Like I probably won't be smiling as much, but yeah, definitely.
Okay, and then the second part is, do you think we're always aware of how we impact others?
Oh, I think I am. I think I am.
Mhm.
I think I've become very aware of that over time. After I've like started taking like mental health classes at school and stuff, I've been aware of like how I treat others and how that can make them feel. So that's when I would say like when I'm stressed and like I know I snapped off, like and I didn't really have to snap off like that, I go back and apologize because like it really does. You really do your energy can change a whole environment.
Yeah.
So you
Sure
really do
can.
have to understand how you're walking into a room and how that can affect the whole room and not just yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would say before I didn't. To be honest, I don't think I really paid attention to it or like even really cared. Like that was before. Like before, I was just so like I gotta make sure I'm okay first. But then I was like, in the same breath, if I'm okay, I can't just pop off on everybody and let my emotions go out and then just make everybody else feel terrible.
Mhm.
So now I care a lot. I always am trying to make sure I leave a great impression. Like even if I've met you before, I want to make sure we have like another greater interaction because you always remember how I make you feel. So I'm always trying to pay attention to it. But like one of the most recent times I can think of, like an example, my mom had forced me to go to an event, and I was like dog tired. Like she forced me to go to an event at like 7 in the morning,
No, no.
and I'm not a morning person. Like if I have to do anything, I need to start at like 10 o'clock because any earlier than that, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to be there, and I'm just not on my game. So she sent me to this event, and the whole time, and it was an organization I had already interacted with. Like I'm already like got my foot in the door. They know who I am. They know what I do. Everything, and I was just out of it. Like I sat in the back corner. I don't wear hoodies in the summer, but I sat in the back corner, had my head down, like I was looking the whole time. I was on my phone, and it was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I don't even know. I just don't want to be here."
Wow.
And it was just terrible, and I like impacted like the whole room because I was like, I just don't want to be here, and everybody just felt away because I said that. I was like, "Dang, my bad."
I mean, but that's real. Like, it's funny that you said that because it shows how much impact you have. It shows like, because it's like a ripple effect. Like you drop a pebble into the water and you see it just spread out all across the pond, and it's like that one little thing. So yeah, it doesn't. It definitely has an effect on everybody around you, and I think to your point as well, in leadership positions too, like whether it be at work or even at church. I'm one of the leaders of our youth group, like for middle and high schoolers, and I rarely let my emotions impact the kids. I'm usually like on 10, but I know I can be even more real with like the other leaders. But even if I'm having a great day and I come in and I see that they might not be having a great day, I can't just like expect them to have a great day like me.
Yeah.
And you know, I gotta if I saw you in the back corner, I'd probably be like, you know what, he's probably going through like this isn't like Jeremiah. Like let me just give him time. You know what I'm saying? Because we all been there. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely be seeing you like interacting with your youth group on your story.
Oh, word.
Like I think this one time you was doing this race and like you like clipped it up and made jokes out of it, and I was like, yeah, that was hilarious.
So that was my niece and nephew. I dusted them, but
And you like did different clips, and I was like, yo, he can't be real, and it was so funny. I was like laughing for like a good 5 minutes. It was hilarious. So I definitely can say he do be on. Yeah,
I try my best. Yeah, I try my best.
So the next question is, how do the messages in today's music culture influence the mental health of young people?
Mm-hmm. I think it's that comparison thing. Like, it's hard to. I think okay. So as a rapper, hip hop is automatically competitive, and so it's what I have versus what you have, and I got more than what you got. You really hear rappers like complimenting each other, and it's always a battle. I mean, Drake and Kendrick, like I am versus you. So, it's like I think some of the messages in that is especially. I feel like especially for. I know it's boys and girls, men and women, but I think as a guy, I grew up being a rapper, wanting to be better than the next rapper, but also it made me think about, am I better than the next man? Which I shouldn't, but I think it just translated into that. And then you already have like, boys do a lot of sports, and so it's like basketball. Like if I lose against this guy, then I'm worse than him. And I think the music kind of feeds into that. It's like no, there's no like sportsmanship. There's no like mutual like, hey, we're both, we can both be here at the same time. It's I gotta be this guy versus I gotta do better than you in every aspect. So it can mostly be negative, but you gotta flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a positive version of this rapper that you like. That's probably a Christian rapper or something like that. That you can go to and check out. Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. I feel like I'm about to get deep. I feel like today's music isn't like the music that the artists themselves want to release. Like personally, I'm a big Drake fan. Like I love Drake, but I just don't love his music now. Like if I go back, like
you're saying like his older
years, like his older song, I'm like I love his music.
Yeah.
But now listen to it. Now it's like I don't like it at all,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like today's music is forced by like different people, and it's like forced by different opinions on the internet and different people who got money, and it's like forcing you to do different things. Because I feel like, personally, I'm kind of biased. I don't feel like Drake would be releasing the music he is now if he had the choice. Because I think he would be dropping like some bangers. Like I feel like he still got the old Drake in him where he could drop like, the good R&B, the rap, where he's like that diverse dude I know. But it's like, I don't feel like he's able to do that. So I just feel like today's music isn't what people like want to release. It's more like I'm getting paid for it. People love it, so I'm gonna release it.
Right.
I definitely agree with the comparison thing. I think for me, I listen to rap, but when y'all get to talking about violence, and drugs,
no.
violence and drugs. Look, I gotta turn it off. Like I don't do all that because it's like, why are we putting this in the world? Like, I don't think people understand. Well, I'm gonna say like rappers or even other hip hop artists understand like how many young people or just people in general listen to their music.
Yeah.
So then you hear about it's a lot in our generation lately, and specifically in our community of young boys and young girls like getting hurt or even dying, getting their lives taken away by going to jail because of violence and drugs. And it's just like you have to, what are you putting into your soul to make you do these actions? So it's like, I don't like it. Like my brothers start playing, turn that off. Like, not in this house.
Like you can see your mood go down. Like, because I used to listen to a lot of rap, like a lot of just, Drake, Kendrick, Wayne. Like I grew up on all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really realize until I like stopped really listening to it that I was like, man, like I was just, it's like I never took a bath. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I didn't know I was feeding myself up. Or it's better yet, it's like I used to eat Wendy's. Like I used to get a 4 for $4 every single day.
Oh, I love it.
Man, oh
But
man.
every single day at work, I would get one for lunch, like 5 days a week. It's crazy. And now they raised the price. It's not even $4.
Yeah, they're not even $4.
Yeah,
They're like $7.
I was like,
give me 7 items.
7, yeah, I don't need no 7
Yeah,
items.
they didn't give you 7 items. They just give you a bigger burger, and the burger don't even get that big. I'm like, we just charge
You
you
just put
more.
an extra piece of lettuce on that. But I used to eat Wendy's every single day, 5 days a week. And then I was like, you know what? Let me like switch it up because money was getting tight. So I was like, okay, let me just make my own lunch. And I was like, man, I feel so much better. Like, what's going on? Like, I have more energy. Like, I can think clear. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was the Wendy's like the whole time. And I think people don't really understand how they're being affected by something until they leave it behind. And yeah, my friend, I mentioned him before. His name is the One Keon. He's a Christian rapper. He's pretty dope. He's very dope. But he was like, I remember I was having a conversation with him, and he was like, you don't really get to choose who your audience is. Like rappers or anybody, whoever you are in life, you don't get to choose who your audience is. If you're a parent, you don't get to choose. I mean, you chose to have kids, but you don't get to choose what they see and what they don't see.
Yeah.
So like you have to have integrity and be like, man, what I want, if you're an artist, what I want my kids listening to this, what I want my niece and nephews listening to this, like if this led to them dying, in a violent way, like would it be worth it? So just questions to ask yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, second part to that question, do you think we are being empowered or manipulated?
Both.
I recently went to the Beyonce concert in Atlanta, the Cowboy Carter, and y'all know her song Freedom. So that song, and then oh Lord,
What can't you?
I don't listen to Beyonce. I don't listen to Beyonce.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
During during the what's it called? Like her outfit changes, like she would like play videos, and they would be like basically like historical moments and like all of like Black people have had to go through, like either it was Jim Crow or discrimination, and she just had like the woman build up and African American build up over time in the videos. So what was the question? Empowered or manipulated. So I can say like for me during that time, like it just felt very empowering. And then she went from singing the national anthem to singing Freedom, and y'all, like that's like the most empowering thing ever. Like it just shows like we have this song, but then we have what we really have been through and what we really have like to do. So like songs like that, like it really does encourage certain groups and everyone to build up and try to be better and make the world around them better. But then we have other songs that are like, oh, this is the way you should do things, and da da this and da da that, when in reality it's not.
Yeah.
So then we have young people making bad decisions and going places and doing things they shouldn't be doing, and then look at that consequences.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I definitely have to agree. I really think it's you have like full control over it though. If you're being empowered or manipulated, like it's your cellular device, your laptop, your whatever, and if you choose to play it, I think you kind of chose what you wanted to do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's both, but it's really in the power of the hands, like the listeners. Like if you want it, just go out there and get it. If you want to be empowered, you'll find music to empower you. If you want to be manipulated or told what to do, you'll find videos or music to tell you what to do. So
that's true.
That's very true.
I agree. I don't think I have anything to add. I agree with both of you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll head into our next question. What's one outside source, a person, place, platform, or whatever you had to distance yourself from to protect your mental health?
Well, I mean, the Wendy's, I think. I do think it like affected like how I was thinking all day. It's kind of, but Dang. What's one thing I had
I
to
don't know.
leave?
I would have to say like mine's kind of on like the same trajectory. I had to stop eating McDonald's.
Yeah,
McDonald's was killing me.
it's hurt. Yeah.
I love me. Like I would go to McDonald's every day. I would get a double quarter pounder with
Oh
bacon.
God.
You know the order.
That's low key. Double quarter pounder with bacon,
Mhm.
large fry. Change out the drink for a caramel frappuccino, and then give me 2 apple pies.
Oh my
Like I would
gosh.
get that like twice a week, and it wasn't that expensive. So I was like, why not? It's not as good. Makes me feel good. I was happy when I ate it. But then after like I stopped eating it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, dang, I really feel like a lot better not eating that every twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say it was the McDonald's, but I would have another answer. Just not right now. I gotta think about it. So if one of y'all want to go,
For me, I would definitely say my first like job was a fast food job. So like, I mean, it became a stressful environment. I mean, there's people there that I still love to this day, but like just like the customers, like the management, like just to think way things were ran, like it was just like stressing me out, and like, and then on top of that, the pay was good. So
Right.
now I have a job and they get on my nerves too, but it's better. So yeah, definitely like the work environment, and then also there, I've had plenty of friends like I've had to separate from, because it's just like you don't fit in alignment with me, and I obviously don't fit in alignment with you, and you're not going to keep like making me feel like I'm not doing something right and make me feel like I should break my morals or my values to stick to something that you believe in or that you think I should be doing.
all right,
That's true.
it's true.
For me, I would say, I think I mentioned social media before, like having to turn off TikTok, turn off Instagram, but also battle rap. I used to love battle rap, and I
Like
think
Wild 'N Out.
like what? So what? Like some of the guys from Wild 'N Out, like Conceited, Hitman Holla, Charlie Clips, like those are like some of my favorite battle rappers, and I would watch them like for years because I'm a rapper and I love, it's just the spirit of competition. But I don't know when I stopped. I don't know why I stopped. Maybe just because I was getting closer to God. But I think I was just like, I don't really need this no more. And then I think last night, even I was watching some clips and I was like, I kind of see why this kind of hurt me in the long run. I think, again, the purpose, 90% of the bars in battle rap are about killing each other. So it's like, none of it is just about my skill versus your skill. It's about like, I can hurt you and your family. And I'm like, even though I don't believe in that stuff, even though I, would never partake, I'm still I'm still cheering for other people partake in that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of wild that I would just, like, I was wild now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of wild that I would just watch that. And, even though there are positive, battle rappers and you can watch that, just taking it all in was not good for me. So, yeah.
I would say my more deeper answer, like outside of fast food, was definitely, I say it's a canon event for all Black guys growing up. Realizing you're not gonna make it to the league, like hooping dreams. Like I feel like that's like a canon event.
Yeah.
Like every Black male has to go through that, or you're just not gonna like. I don't feel like you're gonna develop properly. Like you have to be like, you got to give it all. You got to practice every day. Get the trainer. Get the be on the team. Everything. You got to put the hours in, and then be like, damn, it's not going to the league.
I'm just not right.
So like in like 10th grade, I did it. I put the hours in. I was working, had to train. I was doing it all. Like I was really like committed. I'm like, I want to go to the league. Like that's my dream. And then at my school, like we were a little small charter school. So like if you were on a basketball team, you're the guy. Like everywhere, like middle school, elementary school, high school, everybody knows who you are. They want to get to know you. Everything. Like I went through that whole phase. I was like, yeah, so good. But then I got injured and I tore my calf muscle. I was like, dang, that sucks. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to the league. But that basketball culture of like working hard, this is the only way out. This is the only way to make a lot of money, get what you need to do, be successful, be rich and famous. Like that way, I was like, after I got out of it, I was like, that's a little like toxic. Like it's like making you think this way or no way. So like once I got out of it and I started realizing, and then I started seeing my friends go down that same road, and I'm like, dang, it's like everybody I know is chasing this hoop dream, and like if we don't make it and we don't got no backup plan, what now?
Yeah.
So like that's like one of the most recent cultures like I had to like walk away from. I was like, I just can't do it.
Similar to you, I think it's either go to the league or rap.
Yeah, go to league or rap.
And
Yeah,
so
definitely.
me being a rapper, like, you know, I've settled into the fact that I might not be as big as like, you know, Drake or Kendrick or anybody else. But I think I definitely used to think that. And we talked earlier about how like, you know, your energy can affect the people around you.
Yeah.
I remember one time we went on vacation, my family went to Myrtle Beach, but I brought my laptop with me and I was still trying to like work on music and stuff. And so we're at the beach, like we're all, you know, together as a family, and I'm sitting in the room like trying to, you know, work on music. And my family was like, they really had to sit down and have an intervention with me. Like, we know you love to make music, but you got to calm down. Like, yeah, because I think I just felt that pressure the same way you felt. Like,
Yeah.
I got to do this. Like, y'all don't understand. I'm trying to do this. And, you know, it's something I loved, but it, you know, it started to just take over. And I think without it, I was like, yo, who am I? You know, like,
Yeah.
I remember even my laptop broke last year. And I didn't have it for a few weeks, and it was like similar to you, like it was like very calming. I was like, wow, like I don't really have to make any music right now. I can just let me see what's on TV. Let me go take a walk. Let me, you know, just to get away from it showed me how much power it had over me. So, yeah.
I'll definitely say that the calf injury, like it hurt bad. Like my whole calf was like flat. Like it didn't even look like I had a muscle back then. I was like, it hurt so bad. And I was out for like 6 months. I didn't need surgery. They just put me in a boot. So I was in a boot for 6 months, but it was like the most calming time. Even though I went to school with a boot on and I got called like the most outrageous names. Like I got called pirate, bootleg. I was like, I got injured and I'm getting clowned for being in the boot. But it was like,
your friends.
Even the clowning was like calming. Like it was like, it gave me like a different culture of like, basketball isn't it. Like there's other stuff outside of basketball and sports that I can do. But yeah, I would say the pain, even though I felt it, I think it like pushed me in a different direction. It was like, that's just not for you. Our next question is, do you believe people are more open about mental health today, or is it still a silent struggle for most? I would say personally, for like at least men my age or like dudes that I've talked to around me, I would say it's still a silent struggle. Like I know like a good bit of my friends who deal with mental health like on the daily basis. Like you can tell like when people are dealing with it and they're like, nah, I'm fine. Or like I'm okay. So I say it's a silent struggle a lot. I think for a lot of my friends, when I've asked them like deeper into it, a lot of them are scared to share again. It was like they were either in a relationship with like a girl or their family or like something happened and they talked about it and then they got it thrown back in their face and clowned for it. So like it's like they won't share it ever again unless they feel like they can 100% trust you. And I think that's like a common problem for a lot of people. Like we'll tell somebody our emotions or like what we're going through and they'll use it as a weapon against us to make us feel some kind of way. So
like that trust was broken.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad you brought that up because that does happen a lot. I think men, Black men, because I feel like you just have this unspoken expectation to be strong, to have everything together. And the fact is there's more mental health resources out there now than ever, you know, free stuff too. But you still are like, well, it's just that, like you said, that barrier of like, well, I don't want to tell nobody because this person might treat me just like that person. So yeah, I think the opportunity for mental health, positive mental health is out there, but I think you're right. People still hold back. And I think everybody experiences some type of mental health issue. Like everybody's experienced anxiety a little bit, maybe a bit of depression, low self-esteem, things like that. But it's not like chronic for everybody. Like some people deal with like, I was born depressed or I was born anxious or something like that. So I'm glad all the resources are out there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would definitely say I think it's more acknowledged, but it's not as open for people to talk about. Because I could say, even at my school, I started along with some other peers the break room. Shout out. Shout out the break room my junior year. And it was a support group, just for everyone's teachers and students to come in and take a break. And even in there, it was like people are there because they want to participate, they want to learn, they want to, get the information, but they're still like closed in, like they don't know or aren't comfortable enough to open up. And I can say it's really is a big difference between boys and girls. And I think it's more so like boys have always been told like, oh, you have to be like strong and you have to be a man and like it's not okay for men to cry. Oh, it's definitely okay for men to cry. And it's definitely okay for men to sit there and talk about their feelings and how they feel and express themselves. But I think that really does keep a gap between the two.
Yeah.
And it definitely, people always say girls mature faster than boys, and that is biologically correct. But is it also how we looked at it psychology? Like, how are men being raised or what are they being told versus girls? And how does that affect how they grow mentally and emotionally?
That's very true. Being a youth leader, like working with middle and high schoolers, I see, you're right. It does take a boy like so much longer. I won't say longer, but you just see, I can see like how hard it is for them to physically say like, I'm sad. Just something as simple as that. Or, versus a girl, if I, sit down and we have a one-on-one, she's giving me everything. She's talking about it. She's like, and then this happened, and that happened, and these friends and that friends. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like she's getting it all out. She's allowing herself to just dump. And I even see that even on, just even in like, sometimes we'll have like youth retreats and then, we talk about unforgiveness or we talk about, their parents and whatnot. And girls will just, of course, they'll cry more easily. Boys will kind of sit there and just, the girls will cry in front of everybody. Boys, even if we're in a private setting, won't even cry. They eventually get it out, get the words out. But the physical expression, I think the healthy expression of crying or, just, laying it all out there isn't, they're just scared. I was that way too. I didn't really, because yeah.
If I can say, sorry.
Of course not.
I do think like girls are a part of the issue. Like when it comes to that, I'm not going to say myself, but
Not me.
But I think I see like a lot of people on social media or, not people I know, but like just out there or even that I encounter in person, like saying stuff to men like, oh, like, why are you acting like that? Or like, why are you being a crybaby? Or, other words. But it's just like, let them express themselves. Like, just because somebody, like a man is upset with something, and as long as he's not, being violent or raising his voice, let him be a healthy communicator. And I feel like a lot of girls take that for granted. Like, you should want an emotional, intelligent man. Like, you should not want somebody that can't communicate with you and is sitting there just staring at you instead of solving an issue that you have. Right. So instead of like bashing men, your partner, your brother, your friend, like bring in a space of where they can talk to you and like you have open arms and allow them to do that instead of them just letting them sit there.
Yeah. I think so okay, we're believers. I think about Jesus when Lazarus died and they went to his tomb. Jesus wept straight up. That's the shortest verse in the Bible, but he just like when you think about it's not Jesus cried or Jesus, shed a few tears. He wept. Like to weep is like
that's like fall out.
You fall out. You're like you're just
let go. Like
you're a mess. So but Jesus, in my mind, he knew he was gonna raise Lazarus from the dead. But he still allowed himself, like, my friend is dead. And even though I know I can bring him back, like, whoa.
He allowed himself to like feel the emotion.
Exactly. He felt, and he's God too. So he didn't have to.
Technically,
he didn't have to feel the emotion.
Feel it at all.
But he was fully human too.
Yeah.
And I think knowing what I know about God, he knows everything. He knew that was going to be written in the Bible one day,
Yeah.
so that, people can know, like, yo, it's okay to Jesus, you know what I'm saying, that the best man ever
Yeah.
wept. And even though he knew the solution, because I think sometimes men just want to be fixers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, like, you want to
you
just
rather fix the problem than just let it sit there.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he even with Lazarus' sisters, Mary and Martha, being there, of course they were sad. I think Jesus, I don't know, the Bible doesn't say this, but he knew, like, they're sad, all the people around her are sad, the community, like, let me show my emotion too. Like, I'm sad, yes, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be an empath, and I want to show them that they have my support, but also I want to feel too. So what you said is very key. Men need spaces, and even with other men, I think that's probably, I'm not going to say the most important. It might be the most important. You need another man in your life to show you, like, yeah, you can cry. Like, you can cry in front of me. I'm not gonna bat an eye. I'm gonna just be here. I'm not gonna flinch. And you can. And I've been blessed to have that for, with a few men in my life, and I really hope everybody else finds that too.
Yeah.
And women, you know what I'm saying? You need safe spaces to be totally vulnerable.
Definitely. I 100% agree. I've recently not recently. I've been in a men's huddle for about, I want to say, a year or two now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best thing I've ever decided to do. Like, it's like a group of, like, I want to say 15 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And they have donuts every week. Well, not every week. They have donuts every
That's the best part.
Yeah, the good part. They have donuts every third Sunday. They have, like, orange juice and different juices. But, like, it, like, allows us to open up and, like, be ourselves with other people, with other men. And it, like, allows us to express our emotions. Like, before, I can't say I was this in tune with my emotions. Like, I was reading this book as well. Like, when I joined the group, I also bought this book, and the book was called The Way of the Superior Man. And it talks about how you have to, as a man, you have to learn how to be in touch with your masculine side as well as the feminine side, so that way you can experience emotions, be in touch with people, be an empath, and talk to people and do different things like that. So I started reading the book, and then I joined the men's huddle. I mean, the men's group, it was like world changing. Like, it was like shifted something in me. And I was like, everything I'm reading in this book, I'm like actively putting into practice in the huddle, because we're talking about emotions, we're expressing ourselves, we're learning how to communicate with one another, we're learning how to hear one another. Like, you can hear but not listen. Like, we're learning how to, like, fully digest what somebody's saying to us. We learn how to understand it and everything. It was so amazing. So I would say my best advice is, like, if you have any, like, resources, you have friends, start something where y'all can just talk. And that's just for everybody, like men and women.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be able to talk to people. You got to be able to express yourself and have a space where you won't feel judged for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this is our last question, and then we're going to end the episode. So, what does healing sound like to you?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a second part to the question. I'm going to just leave it at that. What does healing sound like to you?
Healing sound like?
I would say for me, it's probably so cliche, but I ain't gonna lie. When I come home after a long day, healing sounds like NCAA, like NCAA 26. When I come home, when I come home, long day, I just sit down, turn my game, like that beat when you turn the play for it. I was like, yes, that's all I need to hear. Then you hear the anthems that they play, and then you play whatever version you want to play. My Career, you want to play Dynasty, Play Now, build your team, like whatever you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's so peaceful to me, and it, like, allows me to, like, physically reset. And, like, I'm just like, that's like peak healing. Like, me just coming home and it's like, beep. And then the game comes on, I'm like, yes, this is what I needed today. And it makes me so happy.
Healing to me,
it's so cliche.
Y'all laughing, but
like, it's so perfect. It's so perfect.
No, because that lets you know, like, my day is over, and
yes, like, I'm done and nothing else to do.
To me, I love going on, like, just taking walks. And like, especially now, it's not this hot. Like right now, this is
It's been a heat warning for like the past month.
Yeah,
It's been
and
too
the
hot.
tropical storm warning. I'm
Yeah.
like, so
It's
how are you
been too
supposed to
hot.
be in both?
Love.
Flood
Yeah.
warnings, yeah. But I would say healing to me just sounds like wind blowing through the trees. This sounds cliche, but wind blowing through the trees, anywhere that's just silent, and the like. Even if I ever go to the beach, just like waves crashing, just nature. I think nature, birds chirping. I do this every day at my job. Around like, I don't know, a little bit before lunchtime, I just walk. I work at UNCG, so I walk like kind of around the campus, and I just in the summertime, no kids are around, no students. I'm just like, and I'm just. It doesn't have to sound like anything. It's just the world around me, and I'm like, okay, because I'm so used to just putting in earphones and kind of choosing what I hear.
Yeah.
But when I'm just walking and not doing anything, I can really hear my own thoughts and just hear the world around me. And yeah, it's the best.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, healing sounds like when you're about to go to sleep, and I personally don't sleep with noise around me because I just believe that like it feeds into your spirit. So like sometimes I might, fall asleep and something's playing on my iPad, but I'm on purpose like keep the TV on while I sleep or music while I sleep or anything. But I think it just sounds like when you're about to go to sleep and like your brain, like it's chemically going to sleep. So everything that's been running around in your head, all the thoughts, like they're gone. Like your mind, your body, your soul is at rest and it's resting. So everything is not jumbled up. It's not making your head hurt. It's not making your eyes hurt. You think, and you can just literally be at peace. And that's what I hear. Hear. That's what I hear. Like when I'm in bed and I can just hear like the cars going by on the road, or I can hear, the crickets chirping, or when I wake up in the morning and the sun is shining and the birds are chirping, like that's peace to me because one, I'm going to sleep and then I'm waking up and it's a new day. So that is healing to me.
Okay. I like that. All right. So the last part of this question is, if you had to create a personal mental health playlist, what songs or sounds would be on it and why? Me personally, I'm gonna start off again. Gotta be the NCAA anthem. It's gotta be like first song.
Is that? Oh,
yes, it's gotta be the first song. Like that just reminds me like day's over, time to relax. Then I say personally, like my dog, she makes this noise when I come in the door. It's like she's like growling at me, but it sounds like she's like saying hello. So it's like I would add that before the NCAA national anthem. And then I would add like I'm trying to think of song. I'm terrible with song names. I would add Love by Music Soul Child. Then I would add some old Drake songs. Then I would add I like Giveon, some Giveon songs too. But that's all I can think of right now. I'm terrible with song names, and I'm not terrible with artists, but I'm terrible with song names. So that's all I can think of right now. But there's probably like a bunch more songs I would add. I just can't think of them.
Oh man. Okay. So I fall asleep to like rain sounds or whatever I feel like that night. It could be rain sounds or like the forest. But probably like or brown noise. So I'd add like 12-hour brown noise to the playlist. There's a song called No Never by Sean C. Johnson that is like, it's probably when Spotify Rap comes out, it's probably gonna be my number one. I would add, the Bible on audio.
Okay, that's probably, yeah.
I would add the sound of like I tried to do this morning, but I didn't wake up early enough. Like breakfast cooking, like bacon sizzling on the
I love
thing.
that sound.
And that would be like a smell playlist too if I can make that.
Yeah,
but yeah, just like it's too many. It's too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that breakfast. Like when you come downstairs and you hear breakfast cooking.
Dude.
Oh my God.
It's the best.
Makes you want to cut a backflip. I can't even do a backflip.
I found a way.
That makes you so happy.
I'm terrible with song names. But I would definitely add Lord You Are Good by Todd Galbraith. Recently, my church last night, we had it's our pastoral anniversary this weekend. So we had like a gospel concert. So we had a few palmsists come in. And one of them sang that song. And y'all, man, I just forgot how good that song is.
Talk about that, Lord. You are good.
Like, I mean, Lord. But anyway,
You are good.
I would definitely add that, some ocean waves. Let's see, what else? I'm sorry, I'm a cheerleader, so like I love cheers. Like I would add, let's see, what's some good cheers I like? Like Winston State University, I keep that in my playlist, like the way they sound. HBCU band music, I love HBCU band music. So yeah, I'll definitely add some of that in there too.
Okay.
I would add youthful conversations.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
Jet,
thank
of course.
you.
Yeah. On repeat. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. But that's all my questions I have today. So again, thank you guys for tapping into another episode of Youthful Conversations. Thank you, Timothy Eugenius and
Sir.
Anya, for joining an episode and being able to partake in our conversations, being open, honest, and vulnerable. We'll see you the next time we have an episode.
See y'all. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, my computer almost died. Oh man.
Almost.
Almost.
Did it was,
Wait, it's plugged in.
it was on YouTube. I watched it on. It's on
Wait,
YouTube
how
still.
was it almost dying and it's plugged in?